Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Hey RV. Alright, so we got our Lebroski video here. The title of the video is Boogie2988 has a total meltdown over reality altering allegations. Okay. So, I kind of have a mixed opinion about Lebroski. I mean, I think he has his opinion on certain things. I'm totally in agreement. Other things, I'm totally not, which is, to me, is I mean, I don't know, man. Like, dude, like I look at like my friends IRL, and like even my friends IRL, we don't all agree on every single thing. You don't like. That's the beauty about living in America. I mean, I know he doesn't live in America, but that's the beauty about living in America is that you can have all kinds of different religious beliefs and social beliefs and it's not about the difference. It's about finding common ground. You know, I've said this before. I got friends on the right. I got friends on the left, and I hang out with both of them, and they hang out with each other. So so I'm very curious to see. He's been putting out some really good content. Last couple Keemstar videos I really liked. Just didn't for whatever reason wasn't feeling the reaction. So I'm feeling it with this one. So as always, huge shout out to all the members, all the supporters, and let's go.
Because I believe you are. I believe you're terrified of him. And the way he treats other hosts in this LCU and the way he treats people on that Discord is a fraction of how shitty he treats you. Then he is a piece of shit. And you'll thank me for it one day. You'll thank me for it one day. You'll thank me for it one day. On what planet has screaming at a crying woman ever helped him?
You don't do anything, Keem. So,
call it freaking again. Call it freaking again. You don't. On what planet has screaming at a crying woman ever helped him? You don't. No, call it freaking again! Call it freaking again, you dumb! Why? She's telling me it's scripted. Where's the script? Where's the script?
His big fat ass can't find the mouse. Anyway.
Hey guys, Zabrowski. You're coming in again with another video. Well, if it isn't Cancer Faker 2988 once again making a complete fool out of himself. It's actually crazy that this dude is so out of touch with reality that he thinks anyone would give a shit about his opinions on morality and ethics after having done one of the most heinous things one can do. I won't list here all of the terrible things Boogie has done over the years because that would take hours. But let's not forget that this dude faked cancer, scammed his fans, said some very creepy things about 15-year-olds, and fake admitted to having committed a murder. And I bet that must be only scratching the surface.
I mean, the faking the cancer thing that is that's unforgivable, dude. Like, it's hard to find someone in this, someone someone, even personally, like, someone has been affected by cancer. Someone knows somebody. And so to have this fat piece of shit lie about that because he wanted clout is, yeah.
So you can probably see why I always say that no one ever should take anything of what Boogie says seriously, because the dude has such a distorted sense of morality that it would even make Satan cringe. Anyway, so the situation we are going over happened a few streams ago, but I just didn't cover it because I didn't have the time and patience to sit through yet another one of Boogie's world-famous crash outs. But since many of you guys were asking for it, I decided to go ahead with it. So the story goes that this woman that goes by the name of Stay Suited, you know, the one that Keemstar made cry for views.
You don't do anything, Keem!
Well, she and her boyfriend apparently are in an abusive relationship, and for whatever reason, Boogie decided to pretend that this got him outraged, and so he started crashing out about it.
I have a beef with workers because every worker I've ever met, and you know I've met quite a few, they all turn out to be the worst motherfuckers on the planet. They are human fucking garbage, okay? And like, if your only tread skill is your ability to sell your pussy, bad news, you're gonna be out of work when you turn 30. So you need to learn a fucking skill. I get that you can make rent money by selling your pussy on OnlyFans. Congratulations. Have some self-respect. You gotta live another 70 years after that pussy expires. Figure your shit out. But that's fine. That's fine. We have workers in the LCU.
What is he talking about? Dude, like, dude, I think that thing is just getting started, to be honest. I think there's going to be 50, 60, 70-year-olds on there selling their stuff, and they're going to be making money. Look, if there's a demand for it, it's always going to be there.
And I don't have a problem with them. Work is work. Work is work. In this economy, get paid. You gotta get laid to get paid. I said that a million times. And I have my personal beef with Zayzudin. I think she's boring. I don't like watching her. She hurt my girlfriend's feelings, and I'll never forgive her for that. But S1K is a piece of human garbage. I don't even know if he's an American citizen, by the way. I expect him to get picked up by ICE any goddamn day of the week, and I hope you do. After the way I heard this sucker motherfucker treating Zay, on the day I joined Nerds as their manager, she was bawling her eyes out, and this motherfucker's in the background screaming at her. On what planet have you ever... She said he was just helping me. He's just helping me. On what planet has screaming at a crying woman ever helped them? It never has. has and never f***ing will.
Well, we have a lot to unpack there, huh? First of all, Boogie talking shit about OnlyFans women is insanely rich. Are we going to ignore the fact that this fatty made an OnlyFans where allegedly he was posting pictures of his girlfriend that at the time must have been, what, 19? I mean, bro, this guy is just unbelievable. Then Boogie mentioned someone called S1K, and this is the alleged abuser, and Boogie said some racist shit to him, which, well, if the guy is actually an abuser, I guess he deserves to be called every name under the sun. And then at the end, Boogie starts talking about how screaming to a crying woman never helps, but as we will see later, this dude would end up doing the exact same thing he got so outraged about.
And by the way, I seen the bruises on your fucking arms today. I saw the bruises on your fucking arms. Several people did, and I fucking know. I fucking know the truth. You defend him like he abuses you. You defend him like you're afraid to go to sleep with him mad at you at night. That's how you fucking defend him. You defend him like a rabid fucking dog. It's one thing to defend your girl the way I defended mine. It's another to defend your man like you're fucking afraid of him. Because I believe you are. I believe you're terrified of him. And it's the way he treats.
Oh, this is, oh my, like how, like, is this what Local Live has come to? I mean, and he's trying so hard to sell the clip channels. Like, you know, he's not an idiot. He knows people are clipping his channel. But this seems so, like, such a far cry from where this started.
Other hosts in this LCU, and the way he treats people on that Discord is a fraction of how shitty he treats you, then he is a piece of shit!
Brother, those are some heavy allegations Boogie is throwing. I want to believe he has something to prove all of what he's saying. I have heard things in the past about that woman's boyfriend.
Browski Live, that's awesome.
So this is not really something new, so I really don't understand why this guy is still around on their Discord. Didn't Keemstar claim that he has the best and safest Discord out there? Imagine paying $10 a month to share a server with an abuser. Anyway, after that, Boogie would keep overreacting his fake anger, and instead of making me feel sympathy for them, it just made me cringe.
He is a piece of shit!
I mean, to get that worked up over someone that is, yeah, it's so, that's so overacting. And now he's got to, and look, and he's got to pretend like he cares. What is that?
And with that, Zay Student has joined the Becky Network.
I mean, bro, ain't nobody going to believe that you care that much. You barely know this woman. And we all have heard this dude talk shit about her before, calling her retarded, boring, talentless, and making fun of her for some leaked pictures from her OnlyFans. I mean, faking empathy is crazy, bro.
I've been holding this in for a while, man. One day on Discord, I went into Nerds to talk to Zay about this. And I'm like, Zay, I hope he treats you better than he treats everyone else. And if he doesn't, I hope you do better. And she acted like I just shit her goddamn Wheaties. She acted afraid, dude. She sounded fucking afraid.
Yeah, I just want to remind all of you, safest Discord out there according to Keemstar here, right? That Discord server must be such a hell pit. Anyway, after that, Zay Suited would join the stream and all hell would let loose.
Underscore win.
Yeah,
Underscore
wait,
Boogie.
but I'm over
Underscore
it, bro.
Boogie.
So let's get started. So the day he's talking about where S1K was screaming at me, whatever you want to say he was doing.
Yeah, defend your man, defend your man. Go ahead, defend your
because
man.
you want to keep lying on his name. The same
I
day
did
that
like-
Oh my gosh. Okay, so is he gonna let her talk?
Amy was there, other people were there. They heard it. Yeah, I'm crashing out on your behalf. Now defend your abuser instead. Instead of coming clean, defend your abuser instead.
Yeah, keep calling him that though.
He is. He fucking
same
is.
way that you
I
just-
can't wait till I pick that motherfucker up.
way
I
you
can't
just
wait to
racist
back
ass
whatever
up.
fucking piece of
Oh, dude, Lebrowski, bro. My hat's off to you, man. I see why you don't. I see how this is, dude. This is so cringe.
the country he comes from. I can't wait. That's why he pimps you the fuck out. He's not even from this fucking country. He can't get a goddamn job. He can't get a goddamn job. I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait. He stops prostituting your pussy. And you'll thank me for it one day. You'll thank me for it one day. You'll thank me for it one day.
Damn, dude, I almost believed Boogie being angry for a second there. Such a shame that at the end of that clip, Zay Suited leaked that all of that was just scripted. It's actually good that Keemstar wasn't present as she said that, otherwise he might have crashed out, just like when Wings leaked that everything on the LCU is scripted.
Yeah, you're scripted as Boogie. So let's get into it. What happened that day where I was crying? So I only talk about this because I don't care about using my bipolar disorder.
Scripted, you're out. You lie on my name. Lie on my name. Call it scripted. You're out. You're out. You call it scripted. You're out. It's not. There's no fucking script. I was just worried about your dumb cut ass.
she keeps trying to join.
Yes.
Let's get the fuck into it. Boogie doesn't want to get into the. I'm not gonna.
Call me fucking scripted. I'll.
I ain't.
Call my faux show.
Hang on.
You want to keep playing? I'll just.
Yeah, bitch, all fucking day.
Dude, I don't know what the f was going on there, but it was hella funny. I guess since both of them have
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
mod power, they were kicking each other off the call, which ended up looking hella stupid.
All fucking day. Call my show scripted. Call my fucking show scripted. I'll kick you out again. Call my show scripted again, you lying cunt. Call my show scripted again, you lying cunt.
So wait a minute. So he's trying to act like he's offended for her, and now he's calling her a see you next Tuesday. Like, are you serious? Are you for real?
lying on.
Again, you lying cunt. Call my show scripted again, you
How do you do that? How do you do that?
lying fucking.
Keem, this is ridiculous. Are you not gonna let him let me speak?
I just got back.
With how drunk the gnome was, because we all know that he's a damn alcoholic, that must have been confusing as hell. But anyway, it's absolutely ridiculous seeing a grown-ass man acting like a teenager who's having a meltdown when fighting with their BFF.
Yeah, and he's like 50-something, right?
Anyway, but Boogie would keep crashing out, and somehow he managed to look more ridiculous than an OnlyFans woman.
Okay. So, like I was saying,
Call it scripted again! You dumb fucking cunt! Call it scripted again! Call it scripted again, you dumb fucking...
this is scripted as fuck.
Then you're
It's
out.
being
Then you're
scripted.
out. Then you're out.
I'm not being scripted. You are. See, you tried to push
You're
this
gonna get out because I'm not being scripted by nothing. Nobody hand me a
For the
script.
millionth
Nobody wrote me
fucking
nothing.
time, Boogie,
You're
and I'm not
lying on my
letting you
show. Go lie on your show, you irrelevant cunt.
I'm not gonna let you lie in front of 4,000 people.
What? She's telling me it's
Keep
scripted.
trying, Boogie.
Where's the script? Where's the script?
His big fat ass can't find the mouse.
Anyway, after that, Zaysudet finally was able to explain whatever the hell she wanted to explain.
Anyway, so like I was saying, I'm bipolar. I was crying one day because I was having a really fucking bad day. S1K was telling me, do not start the fucking stream. Do not start the stream while you're crying. Boogie was pushing me, screaming at me, yelling at me, start the stream, start the stream. And then he was calm. Then he's like, no, just calm down, because he saw I was freaking the fuck out. And then he's like, just start the stream while you're crying. Do it for content. S1K is yelling, do not start the stream while you're crying. He was trying to save me from a moment of a crash out because I'm bipolar. Was I ever going to reveal that on stream? No.
I don't want to be in the middle of this. Where's Boogie? Are you kicking Boogie out of his own show?
Kicking me out every single time he won't let me speak in front of 4,000 people. He's going to make an accusation like that.
I know, but you know the rules. You can't kick someone on their
So
own
you're
show.
going to let him be racist, make an accusation like that, and not let me speak?
Oh, it's my fault?
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
him.
because
I'm
what's
saying
the time?
him.
Go off
Him,
and
not
stay
you.
on. Enjoy, Zay. F you. Fucking enjoy.
But I'm just saying, who is moving him?
That's not what my hands were up.
Who is moving him out of this room?
I was just drinking water. That wasn't me that time.
It's funny to see the way Keemster has absolutely no integrity.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're in control of all this. What do you mean? Like, don't blame you. Like, what
Because
is
the guy was
he-
more
oh
worried
my
about knowing who was
gosh.
kicking Boogie out of the call so that he could find the person and ban them. Like, yeah, who cares if they're talking about potential domestic abuse? I gotta find the fucker that's booting my fat friend. Pathetic, really. Anyway, after that, Boogie and Zay would keep yelling at each other like chimpanzees.
Sit up here and tell more lies about the bruises on your arms. What about those? Talk about those.
Bruises on my arms. What do you
Bruises
mean?
on your arms, yeah.
You want me to call my parents and then
Hey,
tell you what
Discord,
your
hey,
iron
Discord, hey, Discord. Show them about the f***ing bruises.
You want me to call my parents?
No, you don't have to. Go get them.
My
Go get them.
parents?
No, your
Who live-
iron
what are you
pills.
talking about?
Your iron pills. I'm on iron pills. Go get them.
I don't take them anymore. Why do you think I get bruises?
That's a
You want me to call them right now and tell them that
Iron
I
pills
take
make you bruise.
specialized
Iron pills make you bruise.
What
Not the absence of them.
You
Not
are
the
making
absence
a
of them.
heinous.
Not the absence of them.
Keep going with this. You got
I
lighter
will.
on your face.
I will.
What
Go
do you
ahead.
think's
Go
gonna happen
ahead.
with this?
Protect your man. But I hope you get away from him one day. I genuinely do. I pray for you. I shit you not. Right here on my hands and fucking knees.
Keep lying.
God, please. God, please. Let's
This is how
Zay
desperately
stop
you
getting
need content
prosecuted.
for your
God,
show.
please.
You're
Let
gonna make
Zay.
up an
Let
accusation like
Zay
this.
stop getting prosecuted by this piece of shit. God, please let him keep his hands off
remember
of
when
her.
you wanted to
God,
prostitute
please
Desi
let
on
him please
OnlyFans?
him
That's why you're
half
mad.
as
One
well.
day at
As
5
Jesse
a.m.
gets
he
treated every
was
day.
trying
Let
to
this
make
sex
lies
worker
about my
come to your
boyfriend.
light, God.
At 5
Let
a.m.
this worker come into your light,
That's why
God.
he's coming
Let
to
this
dinner every night at
find
5 a.m.
Oh, this is so bad.
love. And stop trying to find love.
And is this what he thinks that people want to watch? It's like, mute one, let one talk, mute the other, let them talk. Like, are you serious?
In the hands of her. God, please accept this
see my
woman into your
Discord
fold.
DMs of
Please
screaming
accept
at
this
me?
woman into your fucking fold. Please, God.
Look.
Please accept this woman into your fold. She needs you, God. Please, God. Please help this woman. Please.
God, dude, I swear, I'd rather Kurt Cobain myself before having to have an argument with Boogie. The guy is one of the most obnoxious people I have ever seen. Anyway, you'd think that at this point, after witnessing both of his employees crashing out about a serious topic like DV, Keemster would have something important to add to the conversation, right? Well, this is what he had to say about it.
Please.
Boogie, were you leaving on your own? Out of
No,
the Discord?
of course not.
Somebody was dragging you out?
Yes, her.
Bro, I swear, this dude, man. Someone could get legit murder on stream, and all he would care about is seeing how many memberships he got or some shit like that. Keemster has to be some sort of psychopath. Anyway, after that, Boogie would keep being an absolute moron, and Zaysudet would end up crying again, just like the first time she had to deal with some bullshit from the LCU.
So, Boogie, just so you know, she's saying that she's got iron pills and she was bipolar, and that's why S1K was screaming at her.
Yes, she's got tons of excuses. The shit still ain't right there. Okay? Look, I know people who have lack of iron, and they don't get bruised because of lack of iron. They get bruised because they take iron. You said,
Can one person come in and vouch and say they've ever heard him speak at me? Like, that's so fucked up. You would even say that.
I have. I'll back for it. I'll back for it. I'll back for it. I did. I was there. I'll back for it. I'll back for it. I was there. I was there. I'll back for it. I was there. I'll vouch for it. How about how he treats everybody else? What about the way he treats everybody else? Are we supposed to expect you're the one person in the world that doesn't get help? You're the one person in the world. You're the one person in the whole fucking world he's nice to. You're the one person that he's nice to in the whole fucking world.
Okay.
Imagine making that fucking accusation against somebody, bro. You're so sick.
Well, it's been made against me a million times.
Damn, that has to be the fakest fake cry I have ever seen. Not a single tear was shed. Hell, that might be almost as bad as a sense.
Off of her.
No, that's dude. No, that's not him. No. Stop. No way.
Pathetic. Anyway, after that,
Stop.
Boogie would keep insulting Seisuda's boyfriend, which would make her fake cry some more.
Let me say something. Zay, I had S1K banned off the Discord. I had him banned completely. You asked me to unban him. I did unban him. And he's been fighting with all the other hosts. He's like fair game for anyone to talk about.
No, Zay's the one good person. Zay's the only person. Oh, the 8 billion people in the world that he's nice to. Also, random fans.
I'm just saying,
he treats everybody on the Discord like shit because he's a piece of shit.
I'm just saying when he
hurts.
I'm just saying he was banned from.
I hope it hurts enough to want you to get the fuck out of that situation. I hope it hurts bad enough. I hope it hurts bad enough that you take this opportunity to save your life because the way this shit ends, the way this shit always ends, either someone leaves or someone dies. That's how it always ends.
But you don't because you just want to make it content for your show.
I don't call you because my girl fucking hates you. She hates that I'm trying to say you nice. She hates. I will. What's the number? Where do you live? I don't know.
Okay, this might be a controversial opinion coming from me, but I actually do agree with Cancer Faker 2988. I don't really have the full picture here, but I know some things, like for example that this woman is so f***ed up mentally that she was willing to do OnlyFans for a living, and now she has joined Keemstar's cult as a means to make a living. She just said that she's bipolar apparently, and all of those things kind of fit to someone that could potentially get into a relationship. And I got to know some people that were in said relationships, and no matter how much you try to make them see that the person they are with are absolute shit, they always end up defending them and never leaving. And in some cases they leave and then they come back. So even though this is probably scripted, I have to take the fatty side on this.
Tweet me your info. I'll have the cops there in 30 minutes. If you're giving me permission, give me your info. Text me your info.
Guys, stop.
Text me your fucking address. I'll call the cops right now.
We're not doing that.
No, we need to call the cops. She's asking for help. She's asking for help.
Oh, he's claiming I'm gonna fucking.
Stop, guys. Stop
She's literally asking for a welfare check. Let's get her one.
You're gonna go on mute. Stop playing with that shit right now. That's taking it way too far. Stop that.
She's the one who said it. She's the one who said it.
Of course, Keemstar wants nothing to do with the cops. If this dude ever goes under investigation...
Oh, I know, right? Yeah. The fact that the cops were called at Fat Camp and he lied to them about what happened is insane. Wings should have been arrested. If the cops would have saw that footage, they would have absolutely arrested him.
Bro would be absolutely cooked. Let's not forget that this guy admitted to crimes such as fraud, obstruction of justice, and well, if anyone starts looking deep into his cult-like network, Daniel Mohammed Kim would have a lot of explaining to do to the boys in blue. Anyway, after that, Boogie being Boogie would absolutely destroy all of the good arguments he was building in a matter of seconds.
Can I say one thing? I'll leave the room. You can have a private conversation. Zay, with all the respect in the world, okay? Every sign is there. As someone who was raised in this type of environment, as the type of person that's lived in that environment, every fucking sign is there. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. But I'm not. But I'm not.
You said, no, my friend wouldn't do that. That's what you said when you witnessed abuse in front of your face. Yeah.
What are you talking about? What did you say?
Oh, when your friend pushed Kelly down. His wife. Yeah.
What was I going to do? What was I going to do?
Oh, my friend.
That's a great... Oh, what an amazing point she just made here. She literally witnessed it. Yeah, and go watch the video. He just watched it.
You said, no, my friend wouldn't do that. That's what you said when you witnessed abuse in front of your face. Yeah.
What are you talking about? What did you say?
Oh, when your friend pushed Kelly down. His wife. Yeah.
What was I going to do? What was I going to do?
Oh, my friend wouldn't do that. He was going through so much. Yeah,
it's pretty different what Jordy did to him than what S1K's probably doing to you. It's pretty fucking different.
Yeah,
He said probably. There's no evidence of... Oh, my God.
One time Jordy did something like that. One time Jordy's done something like that. The way you fucking act, you act like a woman terrified for your fucking life. Like you feel like you have no other fucking place. And on top of that, all the signs in there, whether it's the fucking bruises or him screaming at you or all the other shit that he's done.
Well, f me, I really got clowned by saying that I sided with this idiot. In what universe what Wings did to Kelly is not worse than what Zay is supposedly going through. If anything, what Wings did is way worse because he got caught doing it. Like
yeah, and it was on camera.
The guy didn't even care that he was surrounded by people when he completely lost his shit.
If I'm wrong, God forgive me.
Oh my God. Oh, Lebroski, that's such a great point, dude. It's... Oh, God. I know this is... When you know the camera's on you, okay, there is a level of decorum that you are going to act a little differently. It's just what it is, okay? That's just the truth. And that's how Wings decided to act around a bunch of people he's never met before, and knowing there was a camera on and multiple cameras, like, and people having their phones and all that, dude. Like, he knew all of that, and he still acted like that.
God forgive me if I'm wrong. I'll seek God's forgiveness. But I think God would be on my side for wanting to try to fucking help. I think God would want to help you and help me help you. So God will forgive me if I'm wrong. God will forgive me. And I don't give a fuck if you do. I don't give a fuck about you. And S1K, I look forward to you getting deported, you piece of shit.
deported, bro.
Seriously, dude, are we now using God's name in vain? I tell you what, if there is really a God, I have very bad news for you, Steven. I don't think your God would be really fond of you lying to millions of people about having a terminal disease that has caused pain to many other people that actually had it. So I'm pretty sure that if there is a God, he would probably kick your fat ass straight to the gates of hell.
Scared child.
At $19.99. Show the arms, Zay. Nail Slammer super chatted $50. Booger.
Don't make her do that.
Again.
She doesn't have bruises today. It was 2 weeks ago. The bruises are gone. It was 2 weeks ago. The bruises are gone.
I thought you were dead, Rostov.
So you got to go back and look at Nerds footage if you want to see it. What happened to you, Rostov?
Is there any fucking proof of this shit at all?
No,
Or is it all just
the
stuff
bruises,
we've seen?
the bruises on her fucking arms. There's video of it. Him, they're not here now. Obviously, we're talking about 2 weeks ago. Dumbass, bruises heal.
No,
You
I'm talking about
retard.
all the other things that you're fucking saying.
Hey,
You can't like, just jump up on a live stream and be like, accusations without a shred of actual proof.
Have you never heard him be a piece of shit on Discord? Because there's proof of that.
I've never heard him. I've seen him type being a piece of shit.
So he's been a
like,
piece of shit on
do you have
Discord.
any proof to back up what you're saying?
Well, like the one thing, unless Glammy wants to come forward, and I forget who else was on the show at the time, but unless as Pharaoh or Glammy wants to come forward, which I bet they won't.
Who hate me right now.
Unless they
that's
decide to come
real
forward.
evidence.
You're right. They probably won't come to defend you here. They probably won't come to try to rescue you from this piece of shit because they hate you too. Well, guess what? I will. I'll be the guy.
Great, now Mr. Nontent is here. I just realized the other day why I dislike Rostov so much. The guy makes my work 10 times harder because that absolute moron can't code 2 sentences without dropping the F-bomb, which makes me waste a lot of time while editing. Anyway,
Yeah, I feel that,
to what
dude.
Boogie said, I actually reached out to one of the nerds that were on that call where allegedly Say's boyfriend was being a complete jerk, and this is what this former host from LolCow Nerds had to say.
Yeah, the call happened. It might have been around, I think it was around late February, bleeding into the early March time. And it was during the time when Zay was having her whole drama going on in Discord with people harassing her about her being, an online worker. And she was just getting very upset about it. And then Boogie called all of us into a nerds meeting to discuss the drama. And in the meantime of that call, we can hear S1K just shouting like a motherfucker the entire time. It just didn't help the situation because she was already crying about being harassed. And then just him just shouting like that the entire time was just ridiculous. We were trying to get a handle on what was going on with the situation. And then that happened. And then Boogie was trying to just calm her down. Like Boogie was right about that part. Like he really tried to calm her down because she was already upset and didn't make it any better. But it's a constant time with this guy. This dude loves to just get angry about the littlest shit and just go off on people. Yeah, dude is a fucking just nuisance to the Discord. He's been banned before for previous bullshit, and he's one of the top goons in that Discord. And I had my little beef with him in the chat after I got him fired because at the time I put a lot of the blame on Zay. But it's a mixture of shit. But I could have dealt with it if it had been for just him and the goons just get on my nerves. And he had the nerve to attack my girlfriend twice, and that really pissed me off. Him and Zay.
Crazy, what a piece of shit. Anyway, Boogie and Say would keep going at it, and shit would get absolutely out of control, and they would just start throwing shit at each other, smearing everyone that was around with said feces.
I don't know. Let's imagine just for a moment.
Get in here.
Let's imagine just for a moment that I made up on the fucking spur of the moment him screaming at her while she was crying. Let's imagine I did. Let's imagine my imagination is so good I made that up 6 months ago.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Everything
I'm
else
just
I
saying that
said
these
is
people will
provable.
need some kind
Everything
of
else I
proof.
said is absolutely provable. He's a constant piece of shit on our Discord server. He prostitutes the girl. That's fucking verifiable. And there was
did
bruises later on 2
before I
weeks
met
ago,
him,
and
and you-
that's verifiable.
Get into
All
it.
of it's
I don't
viral.
like to
You
talk
have
about
said
it.
all
Let
the
her
show over and over
respond.
again how you
Let
don't
her-
want to do it anymore. You don't want to do it anymore. You said it over and over.
Let her respond, Boogie. Let her respond. Go ahead, Zay.
I did say before I ever met him, and this is such a ridiculous accusation. Why? Because he gets mad at people. Why? Because he's from a CS:GO community. Keem, you know what that shit talking community is like. And I'm sorry he brings that energy to the Discord, but it was 2 months of me in the Discord alone before he ever came in and started saying shit. Do I agree with everything he says? No. He's his own person. He talks fucking shit. Does he abuse me? No. And that's a disgusting way to put that together because he makes fun of other people he doesn't like on the Discord.
The
All
rat
he's
with
ever
the
done
five
is
bomb.
defend me.
You're such a nice guy. You can
And
really
you're,
trust
and
him
you're
to be
also
kind to
using
people.
Yo Mama, who literally admitted I
Forget
showed
what
on
Yo
stream
Mama
today.
said.
He kicked a
Yo
cat
Mama
and killed
just
it.
gave me
He kicked
Yo
a cat and
Mama
killed it. I
just
showed
gave
the
me
proof today on
the
stream
consent
of
to
him
speak
word
my
for word
truth.
saying that.
By him speaking with his truth today, it gave me the fucking.
The clip?
Oh gosh.
Gave me the bravery to
The guy
speak my
who
truth.
abuses animals, self-admitted, is your proof. To my
No,
point for
he's no
being
proof at
abusive.
all.
No
I
wonder
never
he
said
named
he
his
was
whole
proof.
story.
Where did I say he was proof?
Brother, honestly, I'm starting to believe that Keemstar is actually doing a solid to society by gathering all of these reprobates in one place. I mean, you have people lying about cancer, scammers, sex workers, animal abusers, PDFs, conmen, bullies, drug addicts, drunkards, sociopaths, and God knows what else. I mean, the guy's really building his own Arkham Asylum over there.
With no receipts.
Rostov, you weren't here at the time.
wrote it
Boogie
fucking
said that
in
he was in a
Chinese, so you
call
don't find it all.
with Zay
Okay.
Zudit when he was managing nerds, and he heard S1K screaming at her while she was crying.
And she provided context for that right after.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, but
she's
you keep
bipolar.
saying-
So you know how useful it is to scream at manic people. That always helps.
Couple days, I'm sorry, it happened. Like, I'm not innocent. I was yelling at him like so much that day. Like, that's
Two
what's
wrongs
fucked up
don't
about
make
it.
a
I was
right.
screaming
Two
at him
wrongs don't
because
make
I
a
was
right.
upset.
If you scream at someone, reactive abuse is a thing. Reactive abuse is a
Yelling at
thing.
someone's abuse now? You don't argue with
Shy with
me?
the
And look at how he's acting.
Verbal abuse is real. Verbal abuse is real. Google it. You can Google it. Verbal abuse is real. Verbal abuse is real. Verbal abuse is a real thing. Emotional abuse is a real thing. lying.
Steak, do you have anything to say?
This
Steak.
motherfucker bruised you 2 weeks
Steak.
ago, and you fucking know it.
Stop.
Damn, dude. Again, I have to agree with Boogie. Justifying the abusive behavior of your guy by saying that couples fight? Yikes. That's a big no-no, woman. Look, you'll know that I have zero respect for OnlyFans women, but dude, I feel bad for this woman if she actually is in that type of relationship and she's stupid enough that she cannot see it. Or well, worse, she knows it and she just cannot get out of it. And the fact that Boogie2988 out of all people is the one that's trying to open your eyes about it just makes this whole situation even more depressing. Anyway, after all that, Boogie would give his final statement on the whole situation.
Well, let me leave my closing arguments, and I'll fucking leave. You can do whatever you want to after that. Say, if I'm wrong, may God forgive me, and if I'm right, may you get the fucking help you need. God bless you. I'm so sorry if I've made your situation any worse today, either by being wrong or by being right, but I hope to God, I said this to you before privately, and I'll say it to you publicly now, I hope to God that man treats you at least 10 times better than he treats literally anybody else. I hope he treats you like the queen you deserve to be fucking treated as, and if he doesn't, I hope you find a fucking way out, and I'm done.
And this is what Say Student had to say as her final statement.
Okay, and the thing I'd like to say, Boogie, you're the one who tried to exploit my mental health that day, who tried to get me on stream while I was crying. He might have not been doing it the best way, but he was trying to stop me from having a fucking crash out. And I'm sorry for that.
And now let's take a moment to appreciate the wise words of the CEO, the president, the leader, the master, the voice of reason, Daniel Mohammed Abdullah Kim.
I don't know why that's so funny.
To stop me from having a fucking crash out. And I'm sorry for that.
And now let's take a moment to appreciate the wise words of the CEO, the president, the leader, the master, the voice of reason, Daniel Mohammed Abdullah Kim.
I do find it strange that prominent people from the Discord are now gifting us insane amounts of money because of this conversation. And I feel like maybe this is a conversation that the community has wanted to have for quite some time. Does that make sense, Ed?
Bravo, just bravo. Inspiring, really. People be here talking about traumatic events, and all Kim starts thinking is how much money they made from the eBay on that show. Absolutely priceless. No joke, he really is going head-to-head with DSP. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave it at that for today, so you know what to do. Subscribe, like, and comment.
Oh man, Lebroski. Oh yeah, dude, exactly. He's literally yelling at the woman, and he's talking about her being yelled at by her boyfriend, dude. It seems smart to scream. I know! It's like, dude, if she is in that kind of relationship and you are now screaming at her, like, what are you doing? My mother would argue like, Boogie, they won't let you speak because they know you will instantly destroy their whole pathetic charade. Yeah, that's right. Yep, once you see through it, once you can always tell someone is faking an episode. Yeah, what would he, dude? What would Boogie be doing right now if there was no Locale Live, dude? So he's like, I mean, dude. Keemstar has got him by the balls, bruh. Yeah, dude. Absolutely, I'm gonna give a thumbs up there. Lebrowski is doing, or Lebrowski, whatever, doing just the grind of picking what's funny and, and then having to sift through that. Whew. All right. If you made it this far and you're still watching, I appreciate it. Hit that sub, like, comment below, and we'll see you.